This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Bad Hair Day.
Well, we all like to spruce up our look every now and then, and with spring just a couple of weeks away, now is a great time. Joining us today to offer a few pointers is Drexel Davison, owner of Bad Hair Day in Rehoboth, and Aveda makeup artist Katie Soika.
Yes,
Thank you so much for joining us, and
thank you
welcome
for having
back.
us.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Great to
Lisa.
be
Thank you
here.
for having us. We're very excited.
Let's start off with just some basic tips for putting on makeup.
For general, okay. There are some basic tips no matter what your age is, no matter what your skin color is, no matter what time of year it is, and that's more into the concealer, the dual foundation, a tinted moisturizer, and nowadays they're not really doing the blush at the cheek, so it's a really all over, really nice natural look. So that's a really important thing to know, that you don't want to go too dark, because sometimes I'm sure you ladies know, you see some of those people, a little bit of that mask, so you really want to blend in the neck. Also, I think if you have beautiful blue eyes, don't wear a blue liner, because then you just see so much blue. Use a brown. So there are some different, things. Lip colors are more in the natural now. Spring's coming up, which is great because you get more of the corals, the pinks, the lavenders. So there's, some general tips like that are just great for everybody.
Now today we're going to talk about 3 looks that you're going to work on. 3 different looks. What are they?
Right. Well, the first look that we did, I'll start with you, Lisa, if that's okay. We did a spring-summer, very natural look, because I've noticed Lisa, she's beautiful all on her own. So I just kind of took it just a little bump up a little bit with it and stayed in more of the natural look. So what I did was, again, I went into a very light base, and then I did a nice light blush, but believe it or not, it's really all over her face, so it's not getting too much of a contour on her cheeks. You always want to brush it up. I did a nice pink lipstick on you. You said you were wearing this today, so I didn't want to go too much with it. If you don't mind closing your eye for 1 second. And what I did also here was a very natural look. I went with the lavenders with Lisa because she's wearing pink. I don't want to have her whole body looking like she's just a pink, ice cream cone or something. So I did a lavender with her. And also we have to also do a little bit of a brow with Lisa. She's very light on her brows. And brows are extremely important. Women do not realize how important a brow is. It really is not for the hair, it's for the eye.
Yes.
So when you put a brow on, it just pops your eye up. So it really makes a difference.
Now another thing you were talking about is instead of using black eyeliner, you used
yeah, especially with the natural look, the spring look. A lot of women are going more to a brown look. In the evening, do more of the black, more of the liquid, but less is more these days with makeup. Just almost like, if you can almost look at fashion, fashion kind of has that very natural look going right now with the corals or the pinks. Well, that's what makeup does. It follows fashion. So if you have any idea of what you're wondering what's going on, just look at fashion.
All right, we're going to go to the bridal look. And we have Allison here.
We have Allison, and Allison is our bride today, and she's beautiful. She's our blushing bride. I'm sorry. Most of the time when I do bridal makeup, they want to have a natural look. And 99% of the time, you never really get anybody in there that wants a red lipstick or a dark smoky eye. But at the same time, you also are being photographed, so you also have to bump it up again. So you want to look like yourself, but you just want to go up 1 step. So with Allison, we did the same type of thing. We did a concealer, we did a tinted moisturizer on her, and then I did a blush, a bronzer blush. So it almost looks like, again, that she's been out in the sun for a little while. It's great for photography. She has such beautiful eyelashes. I was going to do false lashes on her, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't need to do false lashes on her. But a lot of times brides do ask for a false lash. If you don't mind closing your eyes for a minute. So what we did on Allison was, you do want to do a very thin black liner. And then we did a beautiful copper color. Again, we did the brows to kind of pop those a little bit. And then I did a little bit of it's called copper, in fact, lipstick with it. So it all blends really nicely together.
Okay, and our third look we have over here. We'll switch places again.
And this is Lynn.
Lynn.
And with Lynn, we did a smoky eye. So these are usually basically the 3 looks you do end up getting when I have somebody come into the salon. They either want a smoky, or they're a bride, or they want a natural.
Right.
I mean, there's other different looks, but these are the most popular ones. That's why we chose these. With Lynn, she's beautiful on her own also. All of 3 of you were. We did a smoky eye on her. And you have to be careful because some women want to come in and have a smoky eye, but they don't really have a lid.
Right.
So unfortunately, you have to sometimes tell them no, that they really can't do it, or else they're going to look a little clownish. So you want to put more color to their lips if they want a smoky eye. But what we did with Lynn, we did a little smoky with her. And smoky has a lot to do with what you're doing underneath the eye. Again, you do a concealer, and you're doing that all over the face to give it universal color. You do a tinted moisturizer and a dual foundation, which really absorbs the makeup. And then you do the bronzer. And her, I did a little more of a pink because she's got that dark eye going.
Right.
And then if you're going to do a little bit of a darker eye, then you go a little lighter on the lipstick. Because if you do a dark eye and then you do a dark lipstick, it's like, where do I look? There's so much. So we wanted her eyes to pop, so that's why we did the eyes darker and then the lips lighter.
All right, Katie, thank you so much. Drexel, it's so strange having you here without you
I'm
talking.
not saying a word.
You're sitting there looking pretty, right?
All the makeup today is Aveda too, not only mineral but pure plant and flower essence. Come on down, check it out, the whole spring line of Aveda, and all of our services come complete with the finishing touch, a light application of Aveda makeup after every service. Come on down to Bad Hair Day in Rehoboth.
All right, and if you would like to contact Bad Hair Day or see everything it has to offer, go to delmarvalife.com and click on the show tab. Well, still ahead on Delmarva Life, when it comes to furniture, there's a lot to choose from at Johnny Janasic, and we mean a lot. But among all the choices, products that are made in America. We'll show you some of what they have to offer when we come back. Delmarva Life, life at its best here on Delmarva.